Sherrone, can you explain what a tough test and opportunity, measuring stick, et cetera, that this game is for your team?
Yeah, we're super excited for the challenge. We know we got a really good football team coming in all three phases. Coach Sark has done a really good job with the program, and you know, on offense, they present challenges because the way he calls the game and what he does, his creativity, his rhythm. Obviously, they have a really great quarterback, skill players, fast everywhere. Running back is really good. I know they got the other two that got hurt, but the running back they have now is really good too, and the O-line is as good as you'll see in the country. So I know our defense is excited for the challenge to go against them, and offensively, their defense played very well. Sound, not very many mistakes. I think they have 4 returning starters on defense, and they have guys that have played. So super excited for Saturday.
What do you think people or fans should know about Davis Warren that they might not just watching him on the field?
I mean, talk about a fighter. Had leukemia, had cancer. Senior year was canceled because of COVID. Came here as a walk-on. He's been a third-string guy since he's been here, a backup. Every week, you know, the coaches do a test. He'd always do his test. He'd have 100 on his test. He'd always fill it out exactly right. He's always taking notes. He's always doing the right thing. He's the first guy to come in the building and say, "Hey, coach, there's a kid at Mott Children's Hospital that wants to come to practice. Can he come?" I'll be like, "Yeah, don't ever ask me that again. Just bring him." He's selfless, a phenomenal teammate. Orgy threw the touchdown, and he's running toward the end zone to celebrate. So he's the ultimate team guy and a guy you want as your quarterback.
How about that final drive? You probably talked about it. Does he give you guys a boost when you go in today, when you see the 6 out of 7 runs and culminated with a touchdown pass there that had to feel pretty good?
Yeah, it felt good. I think we felt like we were moving the ball. I mean, we had drives of like 10 plays, 9 plays, 9 plays. Just got to get in the end zone. And when you have that consistent rhythm, when you finally get the ball in the end zone, that's definitely going to build some confidence for the players, and especially guys that haven't played a lot of football. But it really helped the confidence and really built some good momentum.
All right, Aaron?
Speaking of Davis, it's been 4 or 5 years since he last started a game. How do you think he handled Saturday, just the moment?
Yeah, he was great. I mean, eyes weren't too big. He was super calm. He was in the moment, play at a time, so he did great.
Texas has a bunch of transfers at wide receiver. What do you see from them as a group? Any of them specifically stand out to you?
I mean, they're all fast. They're all playmakers. Bonvy played last year. Who's a great playmaker. So our guys are familiar with him, obviously in a different scheme, doing different things, but he's a really good playmaker. They've got a transfer from Oregon State and Houston. The big thing that stands out is their speed, their ability to separate, and I think Sark does a really good job of just putting them in position to showcase their talent. So for us, it's going to be doing everything we can to contain those guys.
Do you have an update on Jack Tuttle's status, and what do you expect his role to be once he is able to get back to full strength?
Yeah, he's just working through some things, and he'll be back throwing here even more and be in a good place. So we'll see when he gets back.
2 behind Charles, Angelique.
Sherrone, a couple days removed, how would you evaluate the offensive line play?
Yeah, never where you want it to be, and I think it's probably, you know, it's definitely got to get better. But I thought the attitude, I thought the strain was there, the details and the technique have to continue to get better, and that's a product of your first game as an offensive line. And even the first years, last year, the year before that, I'd say the exact same thing. I went back and watched the past 3 years, the first games, and watched the second games, and it looks like 2 different lines. So I expect those guys to be a lot better. I know Coach Newsom will coach them really hard this week.
And as far as Alex, I mean, how do you envision his role? Will it be more than, going one play?
We'll see.
And why didn't he win the job? What was the difference there?
I mean, ultimately, Davis just, he just practiced better. Overall, completion percentage was a little higher and made more plays against our defense. And Orgy didn't just completely lose it, but I think Davis just took it and won it.